Hello Sagasol here and welcome back to Primal Carnage Extinction with the third and final part of the MELTDOWN event that has been going on throughout the summer. There are no major gameplay changes as they are focusing their programmers on the PS4 version. So hopefully you PS4 players will get to see that sometime soon. There are, however, a whole lot of new looks, including centigrade humans. So that's kind of like something out of a horror movie, very interesting. So we are going to have a look in the store. So, with the first part of the MELTDOWN event that happened in June, late June, they added the Royal Afros, and these are, so to say, a more Primal Carnage style Afro, and they look pretty cool. Like the spikes going down all the way, very Primal Carnage. I've seen a lot of people compare the Royal Acro model to the Jurassic World Dominion Xenotarsosaurus, which I can see why. It is kind of similar, but I like it. It's not a direct copy. I really like this skin. You're going to hear that a lot, by the way. There's some really cool stuff in the store. So, yeah, first up we had the Arid Royal Acro. Blazing Royal Acro. Like a volcanic, fiery version. Blue Blood Royal Acro. Some very nice blue highlights on the tip of the spikes and some blue spots and the tiger stripes on the lower part of the body. A really pretty skin. I really like the blue highlights. Really makes it pop. And then we have the Forest Royal Acro, which is green. Yeah, it's just green. It's a nice green, don't get me wrong. So you have a few to choose from. And then, next up, there are of course new taunts and everything. Mr. Rainbow. Quite a colorful fellow. Acro his taunt. Pretty nice animation, I gotta say. Acro Threaten taunt. Just a little swipe with the claws. Woo! And that roar. I hope you can hear it. I haven't really checked the volume. Very nice. But this is probably my favorite from part 1 of MELTDOWN. The slow clap. I love it. I love it. A Pachycephalosaurus alert taunt. Pretty much just screams. Toon Rex plush, which is adorable. He's so happy. Love it. And like I said, oh, I didn't realize that even the hair was rainbow. Nice. Very stylish, my friend. Very stylish indeed. And then we have the mutations. So, first up we have Ferrous? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ferrous. Ferrous Novaraptor. Genetic aberration, contaminated with traces of baryonyx DNA. This lab blunder produced a long, wide snout full of sharp teeth. Would be great, except that it hampers the creature's breeding. we don't expect them to last very long. Includes Draconis Nova skin. Ooh, and it has like shiny spikes going all the way down. Kind of a more subtle mutation. It's mainly in the head. It's a really nice skull shape. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Next up we have Ferrous Tyranidon. Genetically modified with extracts of Megaraptoran DNA in an attempt to make a less piscivorous specimen. Mutations include a thicker skull topped by a razor-like crest and a big beak full of teeth. Includes the cascade terror skin. It has a much more saurian head, which does look really cool, and I also really like the skin. I might be biased because of purple, but it's cool, okay? It's cool. It has tiger stripes and purple, and it's cool. That is all. Very nice indeed. Next up we have another toothy Tyranidon, Us Tyranidon. Genetically modified, this strain has rows of razor-sharp teeth, a tall angular head crest, and jagged spines on the back with overall greater muscle mass. Includes the ruthless Tyranidon skin. Oh my goodness, those teeth. Huh. That's interesting. The spikes on the back are like the head crest, just smaller. It looks very fiery. It's kind of creepy with those teeth, not gonna lie. Behemos Rex. Genetically modified with sharper dorsal armor and a reinforced skull, featuring serrated nasal crest and numerous needle-sharp teeth. Close rampant Rex skin. It's very colorful, I gotta say. The teeth, yeah, look at the teeth. They are much thinner and oh my, whoa. It looks very intimidating from the front. And I think the eyes do have a subtle glow to them. Yeah, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Ferrous Rex. Genetically modified for a menacing and aggressive appearance. Enlarged skull features exaggerated nasal and brow ridges with additional dermal spikes. The tail is elongated and body more robust. Includes parched Rex skin. The tail really does look longer, and the body is that's all muscle. That is all muscle. And as always, a lovely looking skin. I really like this mutation actually. Huh. Then we have a amazing Albertosaurus mutation, I gotta say. Tropicus. Genetically modified with DNA from the great hornbill to help with adapting to a rainforest environment. There were side effects, including a malformed drooping snout and distended head crest. Includes the great hornbill Raptor skin. It's just a giant hornbill. Pretty much. Yeah. Lovely. Next up we have a very cool looking Serrato. Serrado, genetically enhanced with DNA of theropods from the Morrison Formation. Key features are enhanced dermal spikes, sharper crest formations, and a more streamlined torso. Those the Behemos Rex skin. Really cool looking. Look at that face! It looks really intimidating. I know I use those words a lot, but I mean, look at it! The teeth! He's so angry. And then we have Carcarus Serrado. Genetically enhanced with DNA extracts for fossil specimens found in the Chenini Formation, producing a curved skull shape with pronounced ice crests. Includes the Chenini Shore Seratocerato skin. So this of course makes it look more like a Albertosaurus. And you can really see it here in the skull shape. If you remove the little horn, and you could definitely mistake it for a tiny Albertosaurus. Next up, Caprots Acro. Genetically modified using extracts of Caprots DNA for a longer snout with caniniform teeth. That's what I'm gonna go with. Bigger arms and a more crocodilian-like body shape. Includes the Indigo Dagger Acro skin. Ooh. It's kind of like... It looks like a Spinosaurid in a way. It's a really nice skin with that mutation. It works really well. Nice. Next up we have the first Cryo, Primigenus. Genetically enhanced with Albertosaurus and Dromaeosaurus DNA to achieve a thicker body, sharper teeth, and supposedly better ambushing abilities. This is the Bushcreeper Cryo skin. What did it say? Albertosaurus and Dromaeosaurus? I think so. Looks like it's bleeding from the back. Cool. Albertosaurus and Dromaeosaurus, yeah. Prelator. Genetically enhanced for a more aggressive behavior profile. Features denser bone structure, reduced sail in favor of more mass, extended claws, and much thicker skull with large eyes. How large eyes are we talking? Oh, it's kind of cute from a certain angle. Yeah, the spine is the sail. It's smaller. I really like the patterning. It's a very colorful skin. It's a very colorful skin, and I do always appreciate a well-made colorful skin. Yeah, he does have a wow. He does have really large eyes. Kind of cute. Relay Dialo, an experimental prototype created before the Absolutus. It retains 90% pure DNA and displays traces of the dorsal quills adult specimen would have if they were allowed to grow larger. Includes the Spotted Warrior Dialo skin. It's a very nice Dilophosaurus. Also, I love the body is very dull in color, but then the crest really adds to it. Beautiful. And next up, there's not much left now. There's mainly taunts. We're gonna have to see that one. We have the Pyro Heavy Metal Taunt. Yep, that's it. Scientist Victory Taunt. And then we have a Tupa backflip taunt. Love it. A professional SMG, and that kind of boring. I'm not that much for weapon skins. And then we have the Saline Mayungafolus Salt Prowler, a premium model modification for Carnotaurus. Very nice, lovely. It has several colors in there, but it's very subtle. Lovely. And then we have a feathered Dialo. Smoked face Dialo. And this is just a really, really nice skin. I have to say that. A layered tail fan. A little bit of feathering displaying out at the base of the neck. A colorful face. It's just really nice. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just nice. And then we have another mutation, a Dreamy Crowd Terra. Genetically modified with extracts of... How in the world am I gonna pronounce that? Calcicephalus. Calcicephalus is what I'm gonna go with. Results included more aerodynamic wings, a shorter crest, and sharp teeth along the beak. Yep. Quite the jumpers. Prodigious Tupa. Genetically modified, this strain features a taller crest, long, slim wings, and an unusual crown of feather-like appendages at the side of the head. I do like that. Like, I'll be honest, I do like that. Varanus Serrato. Genetically modified for athleticism. Specimen has a reinforced head topped by sharper horns and possesses a much slimmer body. Oh, wow, yeah, that is slim. It makes its head look really big. It kinda looks like a baby. He looks so confused. Love him. Primordius Serrato, which goes in an entirely different direction. Genetically mutated, with an elongated skull and lengthened teeth, jagged display crest, and greater mass overall. Yeah, that's... He's hench. And a little display of color on the horns, I appreciate that. Yeah, he's gonna ruin you. And now we're almost done. Ferrous Rex. Genetically modified with a thicker hide and smoother armor plating along the back. Boosted jaw muscle growth prompted the appearance of lips. Includes the Fisher Rex skin. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is... Wow. Actually amazing. Yeah, I love him. I love it. Look at that big smile. So happy. And next up we have another acro, Narmadensis acro. Genetically modified used Albertosaurus DNA, resulting in a boxier build with slightly shorter four-fingered arms. New horns can also be seen along the flanks and cranium. It has some nice looking osteoderms going down the side. And a little bit of a spiky dewlap. Fancy colors. 4 fingers on each hand, like I said. Very nice indeed. A Draconis Nova, genetically modified using classified DNA source from Europe. Oh. This raptor has multiple horn-like rows on the head, jagged fangs and rows of spikes along the back. Yeah, that's a cool raptor. It's like it has a crown, then just spikes along the back, and that tail. That's a spiky tail. It's just like a dragon. And finally, the last mutation. Bonaparte Carnotaurus. Genetically modified using the DNA of Xenotarsosaurus. Resulting in a streamlined body with extra rows of spikes and increased keratin growth along the face and snout. Has a really nice head shape, but again, the head looks really big. There's nothing wrong with it, don't get me wrong. I just think it looks kind of funny. And I like that. And finally, we have Pyro fake thumbs up. Ah, I see. He's crossing the fingers. He's crossing his fingers around behind her. Wow. He's crossing his fingers behind his back. There we go. The dance song. That's adorable. That is actually adorable. And finally, the Yawn, Pachycephalosaurus taunt. Aww. Again, that's just cute. Aww. Alright then. So, that's the items in the store that were part of the Meltdown event from part 1 to part 3. However, in part 2, that happened in July, the feathered Novaraptor got an entirely new model. So we're gonna hop into customization here and go to the Raptor. And as you can see, the model is entirely different. Let's hide the menu. Here I have it. To begin with, it looks way fluffier. It has such a round face, which I love personally. And as we go further down, there's also this material texture. No, not material. What's it called? Normals. You can see the individual feathering on the body, and we also have some feathers splaying out here at the back, and a little bit at the front here as well. Can't really see it, but it's there. It's there. And also the legs. Yeah, you can clearly see that there's a difference. Feathers, no feathers. Feathers, no feathers. Now, if you do not like this change, you can also go down to the mutations and select the new Inantus mutation. Equip this with feathered Novaraptor skins to have a more traditional streamlined appearance, and that will revert it back to the original model. Actually, I'm not sure if that's part of the model or the skin, so let me go with a different one. Okay, that was specifically for the skin, but on this one you can actually see the normals a little bit better. You can see the layers of the feathers. I personally really like the new. I just love how fluffy it looks, especially in the face. But yeah, here you can really see the splaying up, the feathers splaying up. Alright then, so this might have to be its own video. And we'll have some gameplay in another one. Because it's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to do some cutting. So, in that case, I hope you enjoyed this look on new cosmetics for Primal, Carnage, Extinction, and we'll be back soon with gameplay. Yeah, I hope I already said it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!